Good morning. Let's meditate. In the last few days, on and off, I've been thinking of reminding me of a Lao Tzu story from Taoism. And the story goes, this is like 2,500 years ago, Lao Tzu decided to leave the country. I don't know the background, but it sounds like a political upheaval or some chaos. And at the gate to go through into the desert or some such place, the man who is in charge of the gate to do the job asked Lao Tzu leave something written. And that's the story that was left when he wrote the book Tao Te Ching. There are many phrases in there that I enjoyed, I liked, and I relate to in my work. Maybe I'll put some of those down in description about people's involvement and participate in management. But Tao Te Ching starts with the sentence like, if you hear this way and don't laugh, that's not the eternal Tao, the way. Sarcastic comment. I don't know if that is meant, but that's the reality of it, as I see it. Truth is not easy or possible to describe. It's like a Charlie Munger's comment, invert. Look for ways to not get into trouble, then you'll find the way. Maybe he didn't say it that way, but that's the way I take it. Just like my idea of the waste elimination, to find the way. That's the first book, and the second book about self-management is the involvement, empowerment of people. Not blindly following someone's leadership. Or tribalism that can result from such attitude. Being an independent thinker, as opposed to being a part of the sect or tribe, may not be easy for some, but for me it's so easy that I want to have my sense checked, not unchecked by certain belief. At the end, there may be the total faith after you check everything. What's left may be the way if you have done all the checking. But blindly believing is so dangerous. Now I think back on my day when I was graduating from the college. I didn't want to look into the camera like everybody did. Maybe I was so rebellious to doubt if I want to be one of those marching ahead with what is believed to be the way to live. I was young, but I had a question. Perhaps that's the question of invert too. What if this is wrong? Right now, I still maintain that attitude, questioning. Not just questioning others, but questioning myself. And I feel like Lao Tzu, I'm not Lao Tzu, no kidding. But what's the point? If the tide is going a certain way, and going against the tide is not possible or easy, how do you find a way? I was listening just a little bit, Robert Reich, him talking about, what's his word? We are the leader. That's the spirit, not blind faith. And that may not be easy. Going with the flow may be easier. But even if you go through and go with the flow, because of the setting, curiosity, questioning, is this the right way? Be sincere and truthful beyond the ego. And have a calm and quiet mind to make the right decision, or not making the wrong decision, at least. That's profound, if you could. I now picture animal lemming jumping off the cliff and drowned. The momentum of the shift of what's going on in the world may be overwhelming. Christ said, forgive them, for they not know what they are doing. If that word comes after being in the absolute state of being, that may be the way. I tend to think the message of Tao Te Ching may reflect that. Maybe I'll look into it more carefully. At least I have calm and quiet mind, as much as needed. Who is that leader within? I'd say the leader is the way of nature, beyond the human thinking, beyond the ego. We are from there and we go back there, and in between we are living upon that thesis, if you want to call that as thesis, or as it is. So let's breathe in and out. And clear up the mind. Accept everything as it is. And stay at the absolute state of being. Not much to play with the waves, thrashing back and forth. Observe. as if that is happening in my mind, which I believe it is. Even in turbulence, find the peace, the state of absolute being. And go across the shore and don't carry the raft. Connect to the firm ground, the core of our being. If we lose that, you're lost. Let's confirm the foundation, the core of our being. There may be waves, but at the core is silence, as it is. The source of our wisdom, compassion, life. Have a good day. I will. May all beings be happy.